Welcome back to another Dokkan video. Today I'm going to be reacting to the new LR hit in Goku. Because even though I played Global, I still thought it would be a good idea to react to him and just, give everyone my opinion on him. Not because I'm running out of ideas. Totally not. Anyway, I'm going to shut up and let this play.
孫悟空、お前はまだ成長を続けている。俺も負けてはいられんな。ここからが本当の戦いだ。
楽しくなってきたぞ。
Alright, so let me give you my 2 cents on this guy. I love his animations. And also that OST. That OST sounds like one of my favorites. But I'm also just gonna say that I have been watching most of the videos, like reactions of him, and some people just don't like his animations as much. And I think personally, it's because they were spoiled with, the 6-year LRs, the 5-year LRs, you know, Goku, the new Goku and Frieza, all that stuff. And the old LR Goku and Frieza double unit, which looked fantastic. But I personally love these animations, especially this this shot right here. I don't know. Maybe I just really like the God Key like aura. I think it looks sick, and I like that Hit and Goku are standing here just like they're like ready to go. I love that. Okay, so enough about the animations. Let's talk about the card itself. Because this card, its stat wise, looks great. And like yeah. And and I think its links are good and its categories. I'm not huge on well, okay. Not true. I actually do like that they did a Key Plus 4 Universe Survival Saga because of the fact that the highest the best Universe Survival Saga leader right now is Tech Jiren. And I think these guys are contenders for like the best Universe Survival Saga category lead. And I think that's super exciting because we don't have a Key Plus 4 for Universe Survival Saga yet. And the new category, I don't know who's on it, but I do like new categories usually, except for I don't know. I don't really like Kayla and Khalifa's new one. I think it's kind of mid-ish. That being said, it's still good, as most categories are. And he's like the supers with raising attack and defense for 1 turn. The fact that they can have a chance to additional depending on the slot you put them in, and they can just sit here and just take it is super good. Also, because their starting defense is pretty good at just 55%. And they get attack and def plus 170% at the start of turn, and they get a defense or an attack boost depending on what slot they're in. I think these guys have serious potential, honestly. And their link set's good. I like Tournament of Power a lot. Experienced Fighters is good. Cold Judgment is it's not as limited as one would think, especially with, Universe Survival Saga. You could run it with the other hit and God who and I'll have to check on that later, but Cold Judgment's good. Infighter's good. Shocking Speed is great. It's a good key link category, or key link in my opinion. Fierce Battle's on like everything right now, so that's good. And Legendary Power, of course. High Speed Battle, Universe Battle Saga, Join Forces is fine. It needs it though. Definitely, I do think that this unit will be good for this category, and Legendary Existence is fine, but I'm kind of glad that they're on here. Their passive, I've already said, is good. This active is silly. This is the silliest active skill, in my opinion. Has a decent condition. Obviously, it's not the easiest active to get, because anything that has to use multiple supers to get is not the greatest. Because you're not going to see these in short events like a Dokkan event, story events, just longer event, or like even hell, even just easy A events. You're not going to see this. But in a long events, these guys are going to be great because this right here, gain attack and def plus 13 during battle, is permanent. And that is kind of silly considering that they already have so many attack ups and defense ups. These guys are going to be stacked. It's insane. And it looks like their key is going to be good enough to get them an 18 key almost every single time if you're lucky. If you get the orb placement decent enough. Like it shouldn't be too hard to get an 18 key with these guys. And yeah, honestly, I would probably say these guys are better in the first or second slot because guaranteed to hit attacks and disable guard and evasion is all good. This gives you more key, but no defense buff, only attack buff. But you do get an additional, which I guess is fine. Which is, well, okay, it's not fine. It's really good. But I still think that the attack and defense buff and the guaranteed hits are just work so well together. So first slot might be a strat. Okay, so enough on these guys and my opinion on them. I think they're worth it. If you have the ability to go for them. Cause I think High Speed Battle has potential to be a good category, and they're also they're also good for Universe Survival Saga, and I think they're worth it. So if you ask me, I would say summon. Onto this guy, cause this guy, this guy is I think he's gonna be pretty good. I think he is finally. I think Tech Hit finally got what he deserved, and that is great. First of all, these stats 20,000 attack. And okay, first of all, I have the transforming Goku. The blue one, he has the same attack, right? Almost the same, pretty much I think higher defense. This HP though is what makes him nuts. It's so perfect. It's the stats are so perfectly balanced that I think this guy is going to be great. Even just at 55%, this guy's fantastic. Except for defense. His defense is kind of shit. Anyway, he raises defense for one turn, which is good. Still has a chance to stun. Unfortunately, it's medium. But if you stun, just you win. And he has a chance to stun at the beginning of the turn, which is great. If you get that stun off at the beginning of the turn, the opponent is basically dead. Especially if you're running this on like a Universe 6 team. And Universe 6 might be one of the most like lacking categories, but it has some pretty good units. Like you could run hmm, you could run this you could run her. She just got an easy A. She's great. She's finally good. You could run, of course, Tech Hit. You can run these two right here. You could run these two, same name update, you'll be able to. You could run I mean if you're feeling ballsy, I guess. She's okay. Honestly though, if you don't have to run Kefla, I wouldn't. Universe 6 got a big buff, is what I'm saying, and I think that's great because this is a category that most would agree would probably be one of the worst. But anyway, then yeah, high chance to stun enemies. Like it's good that they have all of this like yeah. It's good that they have all of these abilities to stun because if this unit stuns you win. So they basically made it super easy. And running this on a U6 team is definitely the best idea because if like when paired up with Universe 6, it's like a million attack buffs. And when you already have stats like this at 100%, and then you're getting buffs based on how many units are there, and you're getting buffs based on if they're stunned, this guy will murder. This guy's gonna be a monster. So congrats to those who have tech hit. I do, but I don't play. Again, I don't play the JP side. When he drops on global, I'm gonna be super excited to use this guy, even though he's only 55% for me. Like my God, I'm going to use him absolutely. And he's a category lead, easy A. They're getting really good with these category lead easy A's, and it's exciting. Can't wait to see what they do with these. I'm just glad they did this. Hopefully, the next one will be in Goku Black. Just saying, he needs it. Absolutely. But yeah, my opinion on this whole thing is it's pretty good. This guy's cool. This guy's gonna be really strong. They made a bad unit really pretty good, like viable. Like I think this unit's viable now. Even if you don't run it on just U6, you could run it on. You run it on Rapid Growth. Who else also needs it? Legendary Existence would be good. Fish Struggling Warriors, maybe. USS, maybe. Yeah, I think it's good. And it's a good unit in general. So that's my opinion on this whole thing. That is all. So thank you for watching and see ya.